Hi, we just finished meeting for intonation practice on Wednesday, June 30th. And it took me a little longer than usual to make and post this video because I went outside to look at the results of the storm that passed through while we were meeting. And anybody that was in Boston during this time, wow, I missed a lot. That was crazy. I hope you're all okay and your trees didn't smash anything. Everything's good. We're starting with sentences and connections and which words will be emphasized with higher pitch and longer duration. So, first, I look for a group of ideas and put a little slash between them. And in this case, all of these Orvis ladies v neck, tunic, top. That's all adjectives before top. So whenever you have a list, you start high and then step down, 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 down. And then the only other important word is pretty, and those T's change to D's. So that Orvis ladies tunic, that Orvis ladies V-neck tunic top is pretty. I'm trying to say pretty instead of pretty, and that's unusual for me because in my dialect I will say pretty. That Dorvis, that T changes to a D. So I put it here, that door, because you're going to say that Dorvis ladies V-neck tunic top is pretty. That Dorvis ladies V-neck tunic top is pretty. And here we have the same list of adjectives. Brand name, ladies, tie-dye, t-shirt. So start high with Danskin and come down. And then sale is important. And is on. I changed the S to a Z. And ladies is also a Z. But that's it. There's not many connections. Danskin ladies tie-dye t-shirt is on sale. Is on sale. And sale. Remember to say sale, sale. If you don't have your tongue rise, it will sound like sell, is on sell. And that's the wrong word. So sale. Danskin ladies tie-dye t-shirt is on sale. Whenever you have a negative word, that's usually emphasized. So no more, no more. And then brand name, Glacier, sounds like glacier. Men's performance t-shirt just keeps coming down, down, down. No more Glacier men's performance t-shirt. No more, and then come back up. Glacier men's performance t-shirt. There's really no connections because look, everything ends with a consonant and begins with a consonant. R, M, S, P. Well, performance, it's an S, T, and a t-shirt, nothing really connects. So this one, what's, or you could say, what is your, which would change to what is your. So the T changes to a D, and the S, what is your, is really a Z, is. So the Z and the Y next to each other changes to a J. What is your? So with this one, what's your plan? What's your plan? Plan gets longer but not higher for the next few months. And you don't have to have a perfect months. It will kind of sound like months, but you're making an attempt to put your tongue between your teeth for a good months, but it really stays behind the teeth, months, months. So you are stopping the air, and if you only say months, nobody can really hear the difference. So, what's your plan for the next few months? What's your plan for the next few months? Or, what is your plan? What is your plan for the next few months? I don't know. What's your plan? You can verify that all the conditions have been met. So that all, the T changes to a D, and it doesn't have to be a perfect that or even a perfect that because you're putting the emphasis on all. So then the vowel in that can get shortened to the doll, the doll. So it will really sound like the doll. Maybe I should put this like, it kind of sounds like the doll. It's all the doll. You can verify the doll, the all the conditions have been met. Keep coming down, 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 down. You can verify that all the conditions have been met. And literally, um, well, I'll start with we're. You can say more perfectly we're, or if it's not emphasized, it can get shortened and lazier and say we're, we're all. It happens all the time and nobody notices because it's usually not an important word. Pronouns are usually not emphasized. And in this case, literally assimilating it. This is more important. Literally. Literally assimilating. And instead of an ing, where the back of your tongue goes up high in the back, assimilating it, you can make it shorter and assimilating. End with your tongue in the in position and connect that to the I, and it will sound like knit, assimilating knit. Into war. When you have a good lip rounding for into, then when you come back for our, it doesn't have to be our, it can be our, into war, into war, into our identity. The R will connect to into our identity. And identity, you don't have to say any of those T's. I know that sounds crazy. Identity. This last T changes to a D because it's between two vowel sounds, two voiced sounds makes it a D. And the first T is after an N. And when the T comes after the N in the unstressed syllable, you don't have to say it because your tongue is in the same position. Identity. That's it. So we're literally assimilating it into our identity. We're We're literally assimilating it into our identity. That's a lot of L's and D's close to each other. So that's a good practice for feeling the alveolar ridge, how many things happen right behind the top teeth. And we finished, I didn't get to practice it, but I put the words on the next page. A dog collar in a color that complements your dog's coat. A dog collar in a color, the N and the A will connect. That complement, you don't have to say the T on the end, that complements your dog's coat. Your dog's coat. Doesn't have to be a perfect Z. Really, not many connections. A dog collar in a color that complements your dog's coat. So the difference between collar, which is on a shirt, which I don't have right now, this collar, is different than color because the stress is the same pattern. 1, 2, collar, color. But the vowel for 20 is ka. So you have to open a lot, keep your lips straight. Collar, collar. So it really will sound like collar. Thank you, caller. You're on the air. And 21 sounds like k. So ka is here. Your jaw is very open. Your tongue is very low and flat, pulled back a little bit. Ka. And collar, the shirt. Color, red, blue, is in the middle, and your tongue is down low in the middle and pulled back. This is like up. Color. Collar, color. Collar, color. So collar, color. That's it. They do sound very similar. And I'm really sorry we didn't get to the words today. We did do those, so I'll get rid of those. I will paste these on to next Wednesdays, but I am thinking of not doing words on Wednesdays and just sticking with sentences because it is intonation, and I do words by themselves on Mondays at 6 and Tuesdays at noon for the other meetup group, American English Pronunciation Q&A. That's a lot. Not a very creative title. I'll put the link in the description to this video as well. Thank you. If you were able to attend today, that's great. And if not, I hope to see you on another Wednesday. Have a good evening.